Hi everyone, this is Juliet from Body Reset. So I hope everyone's having a really good weekend. I did a post the other day about doing a detox in October. I don't have the exact dates yet, but I'm thinking it's going to be about a 3-week detox. We would meet one time per week virtually. And I had a comment about like what we would be doing. Somebody asked that question. So I have my little book here, my detox book. And basically this detox can be whatever you want it to be. So for instance, some people like to do just juices. That's not for me personally. You can do you could do simple green smoothies, which are basically, juice type stuff. You can also do something called khichdi. What is khichdi, you ask? Khichdi is a mono diet. So it's basically, I'm just looking at the recipe. It's like mung beans, white basmati rice. You can put vegetables. It has like some spices like ginger root and mustard seeds, cumin, coriander, cloves. You can make it as thick or as thin as you want. And it's considered a mono diet, which means you just eat that for so many days, right? So, and you can progress through this cleanse however you want. There's also something called living soups, and those are actually really tasty. They're like a raw soup, which basically means you add warm water to things like shard celery. You can add lemon, avocado, and you just add some like hot water to it to make it warm enough for it to be a soup, but it's not boiling. Also, bone broth's a big one, and it's really good for you. Bone broth's amazing. So what I like to do when I do these detoxes, I like to ease into them. So what that means is like the first day, I'm just sort of like mentally preparing to do this detox. I'm not doing anything super hardcore. Maybe the first day I'm cutting some things out of my diet, like, oh, I love my sourdough bread. So maybe like the first day, I'm just going to stop eating sourdough bread, and maybe I will, modify like my coffee intake, which I don't drink that much of it, just a little bit. And then as the days go on, I will add things. So like, let's say maybe day 3 or 4, I decide I am going to do the khichdi, the mono diet, and I'm going to do that for several days, and I'm going to see how I feel. And then I can do other things like the living soups, and just keep your food choices like really simple and not stressing about it. I know it's hard to do that sometimes because we all want to be perfect, and it's not about being perfect. It's about cutting stuff out of your diet and just letting your digestion rest. The other part of this, which is huge for me, so I am an intermittent faster, and I know it's a trendy thing to throw around. I've been doing it for probably 5 years now. So what I like to do is I like to extend my fasting times, and that's really helpful. Like instead of maybe breaking my fast at 11 or 12, I'll try to wait till like 1 or 2 in the afternoon, and then try to have my largest meal in the afternoon. Based on the circadian rhythm and the Ayurvedic clock, you should be eating your largest meal at midday when the sun is highest in the sky for the best digestion. So that's another tip. Again, if you join me with this detox, and we'll meet once a week, and I'm going to go through all of this with everybody. I do have materials to share with people as well. And I'm just excited to like kick off fall this way, because I feel like this is a great way to start the next season, and just by like de-junkifying my system, right? I mean, I don't know, in the summer, we eat certain foods, and now it's sort of a transition into fall foods like root vegetables and soups and a little bit more heavier things. And I think it's always good from season to season to do a little bit of a cleanse or a detox, whatever you want to call it, and however deep you want to go. For those that want to go super deep, you can do things like you could detox stones from your liver. You know, not everybody's on board with that. and there's groceries, there's things that I can share in regard to like certain foods. And if you wanted to detox stones from your liver, how to do that. There's another thing which I've done, which is what I would love to have some accountability people to do with me. It's called FMD. And what that means is fast mimicking diet. So the fast mimicking diet is calorie restriction. We do it for 5 days. So it's between 500 and 700 calories per day. It's not the most fun. I will tell you that now. The first day is the toughest. The second day is easier. Third day is easier. By day 5, you're feeling so light and so like mentally clear that you might want to continue going on. But I don't recommend doing it for too much longer, because really you don't want to be in that much of a calorie deficit unless you have like massive amounts of weight to lose. And usually you do lose some weight doing it if that's a goal of yours. So in a largish nutshell, that's kind of what the detox that I'm planning to do, that I've been doing over the last several years with my group of people, and I'm just excited to share it with everyone. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. If you have any questions, just let me know. I am going to be charging a small fee for it, yet to be determined. I will post that. Just to make you have some skin in the game, so you show up on the calls. It'll be like 3 or 4 calls, Zoom calls, and they'll be probably about an hour a piece. And people can ask questions, and hopefully I can answer your questions. And like I said, I have some resources to share as well that are really good, and I'm really excited to share them. They're holistic and Ayurvedic based, which is pretty much how I run things and how my lifestyle mostly goes, is in that era. So I think that's it. I might do another video if anybody has other questions, and I will be posting again soon. So, okay, have a great day, everyone. Bye.